Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, then hello, I'm Kaya, and this is my boyfriend, Dom. And today we are going to be reacting to your confessions. So that's exciting. If you haven't already, please like, please comment, please subscribe down below, and check out all the links in the description. And get started. The first one, starting off strong. Hi, I kind of like you, lol. Cheers.
Interesting.
How do you feel about that competition, even though we don't know who it is?
I'm alright, I've got my potatoes. It's a healthy dinner I'm having.
Oh dear.
And wine.
Oh yeah, wine. Cheers.
That's not bloody water, that though. Cheers, the old wine.
I have peach and something wine with lemonade because they put a stronger percentage in it instead. It's like double the percentage. Too much. Next one. I nearly ran off the edge of the top of Revolution at Blackpool Pleasure Beach because I thought it was I thought it was a glass wall, not a drop without a railing, and I was 9. Precisely.
Why did your parents let you do that, and why did the staff let you do that? You can't even get to the edge, can you?
I have no idea. I've never been to the top.
You have.
I've been to the top, but not like on the right side.
I was going to say, you've definitely been to the top.
No. Yeah. Why? Why did you try and jump anyway? Why would you try and go on the glass if it was glass?
If some people aren't bothered, like with Blackpool Tower, walk on the glass. You went on the glass.
Yeah, I didn't like it. Right, next one. The last time I went on Rita, it wasn't actually that bad. Whoa! Whoa! That's never been said before, I don't think. You quite like Rita though, don't you?
It depends on the day, the temperature and all of that, as to how smacky about it is.
It's one of the worst rides I've ever been on. But I think that's personal preference. Personal preference?
Yes.
Yeah. Just because I don't really like the acceleration more than anything. I'm just a wuss, basically. I once had sex in Hyde Park. How did you get away with that?
I mean, Hyde Park's pretty big.
Is it?
Yeah.
It's a park, though.
Yeah. Sounds like called a Hyde Park.
Yeah, but a park is like where your kids go.
Well, clearly the kids did go.
Ew. Hopefully they don't make more kids. Personally, it's not a preference. It's not what I'm trying to say. It's not a desire to ever have sex outside, let alone in Hyde Park. I don't even know where Hyde Park is. So.
London.
Oh, okay. Is it well known?
Yes.
Oh. I still don't want to have sex in Hyde Park. What about you? Are you there for the thrill?
No.
No.
They're a bit cold.
Is that all you're bothered about?
No.
I put dog treats in a pie by accident because I thought they were dried mints. I don't know how can you mix that up? I know the dog treats at the pub are like round, but how? How do you...
Dried mints and
why would you...
a biscuit is very different.
Yeah, like, why do you think dried... can you get dried mints? Is that a thing?
Yes. And you can also cook the mints and leave it until it goes dry.
Why would you put dried mints in a pie?
Because it's a big pie.
Don't just put it in. Oh. Alright. I once needed a poo and was too embarrassed to go at my friends, so I did it in the garden and then their parents came home and saw me. So, you were too embarrassed to go in the toilet, So you went in the garden where all of the neighbours surely could see you.
Might be Hyde Park.
But surely one person is better than now two people and potentially all of the neighbours.
Well, I would also assume if they went in the toilet, their friend wouldn't be standing there watching them.
Yeah, sat listening all. I mean, we're all human. Like, just go, you know. If you gotta go, you gotta go. You know?
I mean, I wouldn't do it in the garden.
No, I wouldn't. It'd be a bit drafty. I went on a date and fucked the guy and then blocked him, and then 3 weeks later I started a new job and he was the manager.
Promotion.
Yeah, but you blocked him. That's not gonna work out for you.
Just unblock him there and then and be like, don't know what happened.
Just like, oh sorry, there's a glitch. Oh god.
Bit impressive then. That'd be quite funny.
It would be quite funny. Probably not for them, but
For everyone else when they find out.
yeah. Probably got fired after that, to be fair.
I mean, he probably feels just as embarrassed, if it is he, or whoever the manager is, feels just as embarrassed because clearly they weren't that good if you blocked them.
Unless she just wanted a cheeky shag and that was it. Wasn't interested in anything else than he was.
Oh yeah, so the other person's still going to be embarrassed as well.
True. Someone asked me for a fag filter and I showed them a Snapchat filter.
How do you get... I don't know, say,
It's
can
a
I have a
filter,
filter?
yeah. I mean, to be fair, I didn't know what a fag filter was until starting working at the club. It was only the fact that people started dropping them, like, as they were going out after they'd rolled it, and I was like, what's that?
Just tic tac to me.
Oh, yeah, they literally look like tiny toilet rolls. Do you think? No?
Okay.
I sent my dad a dirty text by accident thinking it's my boyfriend.
Was your boyfriend called Daddy in your phone?
I find that whole thing like so weird. Like, I could never turn
Call
around
me
and,
Daddy.
like,
No,
yeah,
I'd
I
rather
could
not.
never. No. Oh dear. Well, how embarrassing. I mean, depending what you said, you could turn it around. Like that advert. What's the advert where she's like,
Fantastic. Oh, no. Yeah, might be.
Tango?
Yeah.
And where it's like,
I'm your
I meant
Tanguru.
quiche. Yeah, I don't know. I stole my sister's penny savings and told her she'd spent them, and she was sent to a doctor by my parents about her bad memory.
Eek.
Why is that something I would do, but on both ends? But I don't have a sister, so that wouldn't work. But
Or penny
that's
saving.
hilarious. Well, yeah. No, I used to have. Do you know? Did you never used to have like Coke bottles or like fizzy bottles, and then once you'd finished with them, you used to put pennies in them?
No, I had a fancy thing that was a jar with an electric thing on the counter on the top, and when you put the money in, it knew how much money you were putting. It knew what the coin size was, so it would just count it for you.
Posh people can't be me. I asked my best friend to be my bridesmaid, but told her not to tell anyone when we were getting married, but she told people and my old school bullies came and trashed the wedding venue. That's horrible.
Why is your wedding... Well, I suppose, depending on what wedding venues, but most wedding venues these days got security, like, if you went
Well,
to...
yeah, if you weren't yeah, but it depends because some weddings are like to anyone in that sense. So
It depends where you're at, like, if you're in a nice old building, they'll have security that aren't even to do with your wedding, they're just there to keep an eye on the building.
yeah,
And then they'll throw the bride and groom out if the bride and groom start trashing the place.
I mean, why did your best friend tell them anyway? Like,
That is not the best friend you want.
no, it really isn't. I dropped my boyfriend's toothbrush down the toilet and got it out and washed it. And then he brushed his teeth and ended up with tissue in his teeth. You didn't do a very good job of washing it, did you?
That'd be like end of relationship.
Oh my
right
god.
there.
Well, yeah, but if you didn't know what it was, like, stuck in your teeth. He's like, oh. Because I suppose if it was tissue, it'd like just roll up in the wet. Oh no, that's grim. I mean, if he didn't know, he probably wouldn't know.
If he didn't know, he probably wouldn't know.
No.
Correct. Yeah, that's probably correct. Yeah.
But yeah, but like he probably wouldn't know, so it wouldn't be that much of an issue. And if you didn't tell him, then it wouldn't be that much of an issue. But then you'd know. He's like, right, don't kiss me for this rest of the evening.
The rest of the evening, what? And then when they brush their teeth again to go to bed, it's fine.
Yeah, you'd just buy him a new toothbrush, wouldn't you? You'd own up to it and be like, sorry, I did this. You wouldn't even go to the bother of washing it.
I'd bin it.
Yeah. They're like, oh, I think we've lost your toothbrush.
Send you to the memory clinic.
And be like, the dog ate it.
Dog.
The dog.
Oh.
And then the dog would then get put down. That would be really sad.
You guys don't just put animals down for eating things, right? No, you ate my toothbrush. Fucking, you're dead.
I don't know, do I? Oh my god. I once had sex with a guy and didn't realise the condom fell off until I found it 3 days later.
Grim. I mean, that's a very common story.
Yeah, it is a common thing. I mean, still grim though. Like that must have been uncomfortable for those 3 days. Like just stuck up your fanny. I went to a club and went into the boys' toilets by accident and ended up shagging some random lad. How drunk were you and were you spiked?
In a club toilet.
Yeah, that would have been grim.
Nope.
Ew. Probably like sick all over the walls and sick all over the seats.
Used to, for the old theatre I worked at back in London, they used to have a kids' club party every Friday called Explosion.
That's very inappropriate.
Down with all the kids. And on a regular basis, we used to catch young adults, teenagers.
How young adults?
13, 14. Not having sex, but fingering and tossing each other off behind the curtains.
Behind the curtains?
Yeah, because it was in an old theatre.
What the hell? You wouldn't even go somewhere a bit more like...
The toilets.
Yeah.
Yeah, I regularly catch people, because I'd obviously, like, as
you have to go and walk around.
I'd be the one on duty, looking after the place and there to lock up at 3 o'clock in the morning. And then you'd walk behind and you'd have to check every 15 minutes. You have to do a walk around and check everywhere, and you have to check behind the curtain. So the place would be trashed every morning. Like, you finish at 3 and you're back in at 9 to clean up. It's horrific.
I went on a first date with a guy and he asked me to cut up his food. I mean...
Was he, like, disabled? Because if he was, then that's a bit out of order. But obviously you're taking the piss.
Well, yeah, but still, it's a bit awkward. If you'd have explained, if the guy had explained, like...
You know Squirmy and Grubs?
Yeah, but that's different.
They go on a date and he goes, can you cut my food and feed me because I can't use my arms? And
but that's different. You can visually see that. If it's just some guy that's incapable of cutting up his own food, then it's a bit like...
What, you, a steak?
I can cut up my own steak now. I've got a decent knife, thank you very much.
Okay, you before you got a decent knife.
Yeah, because it was blunt and I don't have the arm strength.
Yeah,
and I'm female. I'm the female in this situation.
That's very sexist, that is.
Yeah, but this was about the guy.
That's very sexist.
This is about the guy,
though. The guy might not have arm strength.
This is not about me.
The guy might not have any arm strength. And you're saying because you couldn't do it because you don't have any arm strength. The guy might not have any arm strength. Right, and if he was trying to cut the steak and couldn't do it, the woman might be in like a bodybuilder. You don't know.
I mean, yeah, fair enough. I'm a weekend. Over lockdown, I spent nearly £500 on sex toys. I was lonely, lol.
Well, Zach, right.
Oh, yeah. I mean, you must have been pretty lonely and fucking loaded if you want to spend that much money.
Loaded wealth people.
Oh, yeah, so.
And Summer's profits rose 400% over lockdown.
So I'm not surprised. Because people can't see their other halves, can they? So.
Not sponsored by Summer.
Or is it Lilo? Hey, look, it's my pussy.
I can't see. There was nothing even on screen. You just had your arms reached over to the side.
Hey, look, it's my pussy.
Jerry.
Anyway, I got married in secret just after lockdown because my dad didn't like my boyfriend, and he found out 6 months later, and I tried to get us divorced.
6 months is quite a while that your dad didn't realise you were married during lockdown. Yeah.
It was a long lockdown. I mean, it's still pretty impressive because most people would be like, put it on Facebook. But then again, if you get married in secret anyway, then not many people would know.
Not everyone has to live their life online like you do. I just want to poo in peace.
Anyway.
Not about me.
Not about me. I mean, it's a bit wrong of him to try and get you divorced, though. That's completely out of order.
I mean, it isn't. She might have married a drug dealer, and he knows he's a drug dealer.
Well, yeah, obviously, but that's still wrong. It's her choice.
So you're saying if we had a kid and they married a very obvious drug dealer, heroin addict, or whatever, you'd be like, yeah, whatever.
No, but you wouldn't actively go and get them divorced.
I'd fucking try to.
You'd be like, look, you need to book up your ideas and get out of the house.
Isn't that basically trying to get them to divorce?
No.
Well, how else are they going to be allowed back in the house by breaking up with the person? Therefore, divorce.
Alright, smart ass. I did not bring you on this channel to come and outdo me again. I once broke my wrist just before I was about to perform on stage and had to act like nothing had happened. I mean, I hope you're not a dancer, that's for sure.
Oh, it's the legs that are the issue, not her arms or her wrist. Depends what she was dancing to be fair.
What?
She was doing a solo dance, she doesn't necessarily need her wrist if she's dancing.
Well, it depends what dance you're doing.
Well, she's not doing a cartwheel, she's all.
Precisely, if you're doing like gymnastics or you're doing contemporary. Most dances, especially if you're doing solos, you always have to do like an acrobat of some description.
I've known people to break their ankles or break their feet or toes, or one person shattered their calf or shin, whatever you call it at the time, and still went on and danced, and then obviously got taken to the hospital afterwards and was more fucked up than they would have been. But
well, we had when we did Beauty and the Beast, they did a thing in the air, an aerial thing, and he caught his shoulder on the what's it? No, the wire. Steel wire.
Steel wire.
Yeah. And it dislocated his shoulder, and he was meant to go to hospital, and he popped it in himself. Like, he still has to go to hospital.
You don't have to go to hospital on a dislocated shoulder.
You should, you know.
Depends. If it was his first time that he dislocated it, then you should go to hospital, because otherwise you extend the tendons and it can happen more frequently. Unless, and if he gets checked out properly. I mean, there's no guarantee even if you get checked out properly that you can't. Some people can just go and just pop it out just by moving it.
Yeah, and then we had another one which there was something that stabbed one of the actors in the ribs, and then I've got a photo of it somewhere of the shirt being ripped and then blood. That was when I was on wardrobe still. But yeah, she just stabbed him, and he just carried on the scene as if nothing happened. Came off stage and was like, "I'm gonna die."
When we did Hairspray at school, I'm not gonna say names just in case. Then this guy was meant to be breaking the girl. What's her name? In Hairspray.
I have no idea what of them.
The main girl. Tracy. Out of the prison, he's meant to be breaking Tracy out of the prison cell.
Yeah.
So normally what he'd do is just use this laser pen to act as if he was cutting the thing. Yeah, very weird. But the one night he decided he was going to go on with a lighter and a can of deodorant because he thought it would look cool.
Oh,
I mean, to be fair, it looked pretty fucking cool.
I'm sure it did.
But he did roast his arm quite considerably, and he continued for the rest of the show. And then
yeah, a bit cowboy. Fun. Hotel.
You've got to be very, very careful with deodorant cans. If the flame goes into the deodorant can, it explodes.
That happens to me.
But he came off stage and said to me, and he was like, I didn't expect the flame to be that big. Fucking deodorant can, what are you expecting?
So yeah. I sprained my ankle whilst I was on stage once. Mid-dance.
Sprained, not.
Yeah, I know, but it's still sprained. This is my relation. I sprained my ankle. Yeah. I'm engaged and I don't want to tell anyone because I don't actually want to marry her. Oh dear. You need to get out of that relationship if you do not want to be with her.
We don't want another Diana and Charles.
No, we don't. Yeah, don't go ahead with that. Don't tell anyone. Just be like, look, I'm not interested. Goodbye. Thank you, but you're welcome. Right, last one. I wish my boyfriend would propose to me, but he's not taking the hint.
Did you write that?
No. But are you taking the hint? I mean...
I wish my girlfriend would put the rubbish out. She's not taking the hint. Just the pile of rubbish building up in the bathroom. And I'm like, yeah, one day she'll realise that actually that needs taken out.
Exactly.
Yeah. Have you not seen the pile of toilet roll and stuff on the floor?
No.
My point is proven. I'll leave that, because one day she'll notice that actually things need doing. No. Blank.
Oh, really? I took it off for me. My apologies. I mean, if he's not taking the hint, then I'd maybe just question him as to whether he actually does want to marry you, maybe.
There's no point rushing into it. If he's or they, are we defined on gender?
He.
Is not feeling it at that moment in time, but you've been together ages. There's no real rush.
I mean, it is a bit like, what am I doing wrong in that sense? Because it's a bit like, well, it depends on your situation. Because if you're not like moved in together, you're not like, I don't know, done anything else seriously, then it's a bit like, well, maybe there's steps before that needs to happen. But if you have, and it's a bit like, well, that's the next step, then it's a bit like...
That was definitely a hint of something right there.
No. I mean, yeah, but no. But yeah, if you
force him, then
it's not going to
you'll cause issues yourself. So
just try and be good. Try doing it.
Take the rubbish out.
That's why you're not doing it.
And do the washing up. Put the washing away. You did the washing up because I started doing the washing up, and then you went, "Oh shit, I didn't do the washing up." And Dom's going to be annoyed if I like.
Yeah, exactly. At least to do it though. At least today showing about, oh, you haven't.
I was more annoyed at the fact I started it and started putting stuff away, and then I was like, well, I'm just going to do the washing up, and then you just came in and was just like, oh, I'll do this. And I was like, oh. Right, it's expensive computer.
Anyway, yeah, that was the last one. That was that. Enjoy. Hope you have enjoyed this video. Please follow my Instagram and socials.
You kept moving too much.
Socials, because I will be asking lots more questions and I would like answers, please and thank you. But yeah, if you have enjoyed this video, if you want to see us do any more videos together, then please let me know. Give me some video ideas. Give me some video ideas in general. And yeah, if you have
give me some video ideas. Give me some video ideas in general.
But then in general. Anyway, if you have enjoyed this video, please like, please comment, please subscribe down below. Check out other links in the description. And I will see you very, very soon for another video or
Vlog.
Bye.